Hi, my name is Bill Beck. My wife and Sharon and I have been living here in Newhall for approximately 30 years. Before that, we had an acreage outside of town, but the kids grew up and the ponies and dirt bikes went away, and all I was doing was mowing weeds and shoveling snow, so we moved here in Newhall. What is Newhall known for? Friendly people, I guess. We have country floors downtown. My good friend Al Anders, and his family own a carpet company. We have the co-op just outside of town. We have a feed business down the street, and we have Shelley owns the little bakery down the street, and she's doing well. And the building that we're right next to here used to be the creamery. It's kind of a landmark here in Benton County. It's my understanding they made butter there at one time, and they closed it in the 60s. I spent 14 years in the military. I've been around the world, and I can't think of any place else I'd rather be than Newhall. It's quiet. We have quite a few elderly here. We got a lot of kids as well, and it's a friendly little town. It's quiet. It's pretty. We try to keep it cleaned up, and you want to go have a good time, go to City Park. We got a wonderful pavilion up there, and the Lions Club used to have a lot of stuff going on up there. And people hold wedding receptions and birthday parties, and it's a nice thing to have up there. They did a good job when they put that together. The ball field down there is exceptional for a small town. We have two parks in town. We have one here just up the street a block, and then we have another one down on the other end of town. So if one park's full, you can go to the other. It's just an enjoyable place to be. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I worked at South Slope just short of 25 years. Before that, I worked for Northwestern Bell. I was a contractor for a few years. In early 80s, the economy kind of slumped down a little bit, and work slowed down. And as it happened, South Slope was looking for some people because they were looking to expand, even at that time. A very small company, had not very much equipment, very few employees. And it was a wonderful opportunity to go to work for those people because in just a few years they started to expand. They started hiring people, very good people. Their timing was impeccable. Everything they did was right. And one day South Slope just exploded, and we started expanding, taking on more territory, hiring more people, getting new equipment in to do the work. It was quite an experience. It was an honor to work with these people because they just made everything work, and it became, I believe at one time it was the largest independent telephone company in the state. It went from one of the smallest to one of the largest, and it was a real honor to take part in that and become part of it. I miss the people though. Gosh, I miss my people. Every now and then they stop by. Some of them will be in town to do some work. And lunchtime comes, they come back in my shop and sit down, we have lunch together, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. One of the things I was really proud of working for South Slope was the service we give the people. We had our on-call, of course. We all took turns on call, and it didn't matter Thanksgiving Day. If you really had, your phone was out of service back in them days, you didn't have them cell phones and all that kind of stuff. And if you had elderly in the house that weren't doing well, or you had sick children in the house or whatever, and you needed that phone, all you had to do is call in, and the on-call, we'd go. I have literally gotten up on Thanksgiving dinner and gone to fix someone's phone. That's another thing I was pretty proud of, the dedication. The dedication. Everybody involved. I mean, you can't just single out one person for one thing because we all did it. And not speaking for myself, but it was done well. It was done, I don't want to brag, okay? But what we did was done well. So that's what we've done for Newhall and the surrounding communities that we serviced. It was the one big thing for me. It was what we provided for the people. Home. It's home. I'm kind of an emotional person, but I've been asked that question before. I said that's where I live. That's home.